I learned how to give a proper bath at Personal Touch. And the first thing you do, obviously, is to make sure the dog is wet down really good. And then after that, you would clean out her ears. And I don't have an actual ear cleaning solution for my dog, but it's a little bottle, and it looks kind of like regular ear cleaner after your ears pierced. But after you do that, you would open her ear up, and then you would pour it in. And after you got it in there really good, you would smush it around so that it would get all the wax and things out. And then after you did that, you would take the sprayer and spray everything out really good. And then after that, you would start soaping the dog up. And you would start by soaping up the ears so that you could get all the wax and nasty stuff out of it. And with dogs like her, she's a Shih Tzu and a Terrier. With any breed like that, you have to make sure to get underneath her eyes really good because they get the gunky stuff. And also, since they have the beards, you have to make sure to clean the snout and the beard really good because they get pretty dirty. When you clean their eyes, you want to make sure to wipe, so that way you don't just wipe over top of the eye and get soap in it. But if you do get soap in the dog's eye, you have to rinse it out immediately. After you got the head all washed off, you would go and move down towards the body. And when you're soaping up the body, you want to make sure to get the feet and the paws too. And the only difference between how I'm washing it and how I wash dogs at Personal Touch is that their bath was different because it was higher up, and since she's so little, the bath was a lot littler. And it also had a little white thing that sits in the middle of it, and it has holes on the top of it so that all the nasty, dirty water and the soap suds could run down the sink. And once the water ran clear, you would know that you would rinse the dog off completely. And after you've got the dog all soaked up and you feel like everything's pretty cleaned off, you'd rinse her off. Which there's another difference is that they had a hose and I just have a regular bathtub. Very sure that you get all of the soap suds off the dog, because if you don't, then the groomer's just going to have to send it back because they can't groom a dog that still has soap and dirt all over them. So my mentor Sherry always told me that if you think you've rinsed, rinse again, so it's better to rinse too much than not enough. dog is completely rinsed, the fur should have a kind of silky feeling. It shouldn't be like really slippery like how it is after you have soap all over it. And after you're done rinsing, you would dry the dog off. And when you're drying the dog off, you have to make sure you need to flip the ear inside out and get all the leftover wax that the ear cleaner didn't get out. So you would just rub inside. And then after that, you would just towel them off like you would normally towel off your hair. It's pretty simple.